The Ferrari SkyRacer 2047 appears at first glance as a brilliant streak of Ferrari red cutting across the horizon. Its vertical jet engines igniting with the raw power and intensity of a Formula One launch, rising effortlessly from compact rooftops or dedicated aerial pads. It merges the aggressive design language of a racing machine with the fluid elegance of an advanced atmospheric jet. Every takeoff becomes a spectacle, capturing the imagination of anyone who witnesses it. This aircraft is not only transportation, it is Ferrari's bold vision of the future, transforming decades of motorsport excellence into a personal machine capable of vertical lift, supersonic cruise, and precise atmospheric maneuvering. The SkyRacer 2047 turns the sky into a high-speed racetrack, blending speed, luxury, and intuitive control in a way that redefines personal flight. Its aerodynamic profile draws directly from Formula One design, featuring a pointed nose, retractable stabilizers sculpted for minimum drag, and a lightweight carbon fiber monocoque chassis that combines strength with effortless agility. The canopy flows into the fuselage with seamless precision, offering 360-degree visibility while carrying Ferrari's signature palette of red, gold, and black accents. Every line and curve is sculpted not only for visual impact, but for aerodynamic performance, balancing lift, drag, and maneuverability to deliver a refined, responsive, high-speed flight experience. Propulsion is where the SkyRacer 2047 establishes a new standard for personal aviation. It uses a trimodal hybrid system that integrates vertical jet engines for takeoff and landing, supersonic cruise thrusters for high-speed travel, and precision electric thrusters for controlled maneuvering. The aircraft is powered by compact fusion microreactors capable of providing continuous clean energy, while regenerative circuits recapture kinetic energy during transitions between vertical and horizontal flight. This fusion electric arrangement allows smooth vertical ascents, effortless hovering, rapid directional shifts, and sustained supersonic performance. With vectored thrust and aerodynamic stabilization, SkyRacer delivers extraordinary agility in every atmospheric layer, handling turbulence, wind shear, and dense urban corridors with complete confidence. The instant acceleration mirrors the adrenaline of an F1 launch, while the adaptive flight system ensures complete stability, even at exhilarating speeds. Inside, the cockpit balances excitement with comfort. Pilots are secured in ergonomically contoured seating crafted from premium Ferrari materials, engineered to support high-G maneuvers without compromising comfort. A holographic heads-up display presents real-time navigation, atmospheric data, engine performance, and traffic information in a clear, immersive layout. Gesture-responsive and touch-sensitive controls create a natural interaction between pilot and machine, while audio-visual feedback increases situational awareness. Panoramic canopy immerses the pilot in a sweeping view of sky and horizon, transforming every flight into a sensory experience. Every detail within the SkyRacer's interior reflects Ferrari's philosophy of merging luxury with functional precision, producing a cockpit that feels both intuitive and thrilling. Safety is enhanced by Ferrari's advanced AI co-pilot system, which constantly processes atmospheric data, flight telemetry, and pilot biometrics. This intelligent network anticipates required adjustments in propulsion, stability, and trajectory to maintain a smooth, controlled flight. The AI supports collision avoidance, emergency rerouting, and structural load balancing, while preserving the pilot's direct control. A neural response interface forms an almost instinctive link between pilot and aircraft, allowing microgestures and subtle intentions to influence flight behavior. In moments of extreme maneuvers or turbulence, the AI functions as both guide and guardian, applying precise corrections that maintain stability without interrupting the immersive piloting experience. The SkyRacer becomes an extension of the pilot's instincts. Reacting with speed and accuracy that surpasses human reflexes, sustainability remains central to the SkyRacer's engineering. Its fusion-assisted engines and electric thrusters operate with zero emissions, while regenerative energy systems reclaim thermal and kinetic energy throughout the flight cycle. The chassis uses recyclable aerospace composites, reducing material waste without compromising durability. Noise suppression technologies ensure quiet vertical takeoffs and controlled sonic profiles during high-speed flight. The onboard AI constantly optimizes energy use, adjusting output to balance performance with efficiency. The result is a high-performance atmospheric jet that achieves extreme speed while maintaining Ferrari's environmental responsibility. The Ferrari SkyRacer 2047 ultimately represents more than a breakthrough in aviation. It is a symbol of innovation, mastery, and boundless personal freedom. Piloting it is a rare synthesis of thrill and elegance, beginning with the instantaneous vertical lift into open air, followed by the exhilarating surge into supersonic velocity. The aircraft carries the precision of a Formula One competitor into the skies, delivering handling that feels instinctive and deeply responsive. The cockpit blends immersive data with sensory clarity, creating a connection between pilot and aircraft that is both emotional and mechanical. The SkyRacer demonstrates Ferrari's evolution from dominating racetracks to reshaping personal aerial mobility. It proves that extreme performance, sustainable engineering, and refined luxury can not only coexist, but enhance one another. More than a machine, it becomes a celebration of human ambition and technological artistry, inspiring a new era of personal atmospheric flight. It stands as a lasting milestone in the evolution of mobility in aircraft that elevates speed into beauty, engineering into art, and the sky into a realm of limitless possibility. The SkyRacer 2047 also reshapes the relationship between the human pilot and the atmospheric environment, creating a new kind of sensory partnership that traditional aircraft could never achieve. As the jet ascends through cloud layers or curves along high-altitude routes, the pilot feels an immediate harmony between machine and sky. Ferrari's adaptive aerodynamic surfaces shift almost imperceptibly, catching subtle currents of air and translating them into controlled motion. These micro-adjustments allow the SkyRacer to glide with extraordinary stability, even when confronted by unpredictable weather. Instead of resisting the atmosphere, the aircraft reads it, interprets it, and uses it to enhance flight performance. Pilots experience a smoothness so refined that even rapid altitude changes feel like fluid, continuous movements rather than abrupt transitions. The aircraft also introduces a new dimension of personal travel through its enhanced atmospheric mapping system. The SkyRacer projects invisible navigational corridors, paths shaped by wind data, temperature gradients, and natural airflows that allow supersonic travel with minimal resistance. These optimized flight channels reduce energy consumption and increase speed without stressing the aircraft's frame. Pilots can choose between precision routes that maximize safety or racing-inspired lines that prioritize thrill and performance. Each path delivers a unique sensory signature, offering pilots the choice between serene cruising or dynamic high-intensity maneuvers that push the boundaries of atmospheric travel. The experience becomes personal, customizable, and deeply engaging. Ferrari's design philosophy extends beyond performance, touching the emotional and psychological aspects of flying. The SkyRacer's interior lighting adjusts according to altitude, shifting from warm, grounded tones during takeoff to cooler cosmic hues as the jet reaches upper atmospheric layers. Subtle vibrations synchronize with engine harmonics, giving the pilot an added sense of depth and presence. Even the scent profile inside the cabin changes based on flight mode, using Ferrari's signature interior technology to create an atmosphere that evolves with the journey. These elements come together to create an environment that is not merely functional, but emotionally resonant, turning each flight into an experience that feels alive and personally meaningful. The SkyRacer also introduces a groundbreaking level of personalized intelligence. Its onboard systems learn from the pilot's habits, preferred maneuvers, typical flight patterns, and comfort thresholds. Over time, the aircraft forms a behavioral profile that allows it to predict how the pilot will respond in certain situations. This learning capability enhances the connection between human and machine, enabling smoother transitions, faster response times, and a more intuitive piloting experience. If the pilot tends to favor aggressive acceleration or tight turning arcs, the SkyRacer adjusts to make these maneuvers sharper and more precise. If the pilot prefers calm, cinematic glides through layered cloud fields, the aircraft shifts into smoother stabilization and gentler throttle mapping. Every flight becomes tailored, amplifying the pilot's unique flying style. The SkyRacer's influence extends beyond personal luxury, marking a pivotal moment in the evolution of aerial culture. Its presence in the skyline represents a new age of individual aviation, where personal atmospheric jets become an extension of identity and expression. The sound of its engines quiet yet commanding signals not noise but mastery. Its luminous heat trails carve subtle lines across dawn and dusk, becoming symbols of aspiration for those watching from the ground. Entire communities begin developing rooftop landing platforms, atmospheric lanes, and high-altitude rest stations designed specifically for personal jets inspired by the SkyRacer's capabilities. It becomes more than a machine. It becomes an icon that motivates innovation in architecture, energy systems, and urban design. The aircraft's cultural impact deepens as it influences arts, media, and lifestyle. Children grow up watching these jets streak through the upper atmosphere, associating them with adventure, exploration, and future possibility. Cities adapt their infrastructure to accommodate the rising culture of personal atmospheric travel, building elevated charging stations, wind-buffered launch lanes, and AI-managed hover corridors.